Yang dulce cane mon buretema aime tape pahuai pekui.
Ja, beste kijker. Wij zitten vandaag met een gast in onze studio, Enrique Casanova. Hij komt uit het kleinste land in Latijns-Amerika, namelijk Paraguay. En Paraguay ligt tussen Brazilië, Bolivia en Argentinië. We gaan praten over muziek. Enrique heeft een nieuwe cd uitgebracht en u weet, sommige mensen worden dik gesponsord en andere mensen niet. Die nemen de dingen in eigen beheer en zo doet Enrique Casanova ook. De voertaal is Engels en nice to have you in the studio.
Thank you.
Enrique, you are a guitarist. You play the guitar.
Yes.
Usually, but now your new CD is with different music instruments.
Different instruments, yes.
What are you using this time?
Yeah.
Which one is it? Let me see. This one.
Yeah, this one. I use, I working with introduce a piano,
Yeah.
a little bit keyboard, electric guitar, because according of what the melody asks for, you know, that's the way I work. Because this is really, we call that for a troubadour music, along with troubadour.
And the troubadour is singing and is traveling around the world and makes songs about life.
About life, yes.
What are you singing about?
Yes, about life, but how I work is more than, it's no really like you intentional, you take your guitar and sit in and write a song or something. It's according how it's developed your life. You see moment, a special moment, and little by little, like construction to make one song, little by little. There is day then you cannot go home because it's too much, or you are not happy with. So I think I think in my case I work at 24 hours. I always thinking when I go to someone talking with people, look in the street, happening, and I always.
But you are your own musician. You are your own composer. You are your own writer. You do everything yourself.
Myself. Everything myself. The first time I never use. Usually, people knows me only with my guitar and singing a troubadour song.
Yeah.
But now I play piano as well.
Yeah.
And more for composition. And this is the difference of El Gato Montes is the name of the.
El Gato Montes.
Yes.
What is it translated?
Gato Montes is a story about. Story to tell to children. Yes, it's a mountain cat.
Okay.
Between tiger and between cat.
Yeah. So,
Yes.
what fascinated you about the mountain?
Because see, we have the grandmothers in Latin America. They always talking about that cat and the history.
Why?
Tell.
Why do?
Because it's beautiful about nice things. You can sing it as well and you can talk. Había una vez un gato montés que tenía la cola al revés. I don't go to translate that, but
For the ones who talk Spanish.
yes,
Not me,
and
but
inspired me that songs and between my own children and Wendy, my daughter, and I make a relation, and there's coming one melody from the Gato Montes. So,
how does your children like you singing for them?
well, it's I think they prefer when I talk with them, but my music really is very strange for them.
Your music is strange.
Yes, very strange for them. But maybe the age and things, or I don't know, but deep. I think they deep, very deep inside. I think they like. Anyway,
Do you can sing only with an instrument, or can you also sing without instruments?
well, a cappella, you mean, huh?
Yeah.
A cappella, yes, I can sing a cappella as well, I think so.
Could you sing a little song for us?
Yo voy siguiendo camino. More?
More. More, yes.
I'm not prepared, man.
Oh,
but
come on.
Anyway, can I talk?
Life is about being unprepared.
Yes,
That's
unprepared. To be prepared is
to be prepared is the problem.
to be unprepared. Yeah.
Unprepared. It can happen any moment, anything.
Yes. And actually, I profit as well to talk about now. Do you know that I have my own language? I am a bilingual person in Latin America.
Okay.
Spanish is the official, they call official.
Yeah.
And Guarani is the name.
Guarani.
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 Exactly.
Which is? Guarani?
This is from the original language from the Indian people. I come from Indian family.
You come from an original
And
Indian
now
family.
I'm working for a really music to make whole things in Guarani.
Oh, wonderful.
And I would like to make to painting there before.
Let's talk a little bit about this language, Guarani. What is the essence of Guarani?
The phonetic, I think, is look like Asiatic. Nobody knows really. But Asiatic phonetic.
Okay.
Me, sometimes I still thinking, because that is very important. I still thinking in Spanish and sometimes in Guarani. And therefore I still, after 25, 30 years, I still speak the language.
So your tribe, like your ancestors, which
Yes.
tribe are they coming from? Which Indian tribe?
Guarani as
The
well.
Guarani is what it's called.
Guarani,
So the
yes.
Guarani
Guarani.
tribe. And
You
Guarani.
have more like in Mexico or Mayas, Azteca, and we have as well. We have a Guaycuru, Guarani, and so on in other names of tribes. But I come from Guarani family. And the
How
language.
were they? Were they hunters? Were they
Hunters.
agricultures?
Hunters, more hunters, and then artisany as well.
What?
They work artisany.
Artists.
Artisanics, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, they still many people still survive.
How
still
many
live.
Guarani Indians? Are there?
I can't say exactly, but still many people. They live in the part of the Chaco. The Chaco is the part of like the Pampa. The Chaco is the side of Argentina, but more on the side of Bolivia.
And there is
very dry.
mountain dry.
Yeah, very
kind of
dry
desert,
land.
Desert life.
Desert, and they live in there. They still doing his own culture, own life. I mean.
Okay. So you visit once in a while? You go to visit there?
No, I go to other countries like Mexico or Guatemala and Paraguay. I didn't go back, but I still have a very close contact with my own culture. I mean.
So what we can expect on your new CD is as well as Guarani songs?
Yes, that's next.
That's next, not on this one. This is just
one. This
Spanish.
is just Spanish, about life. We have been talking about that, and then about experience of life. I keep the way of troubadour. Only I have some instrument with me. The Guarani I would like to do, which is very difficult, but perhaps it's possible. I want to work with the fundamental things like water, a storm, wind, because my intention is to paint in musically what was before Columbus coming in
So
South
really
America.
prehistorical.
Prehistoric.
Okay. So they worked a lot with basic instruments, like they made music with shells or
Actually,
wood or
yes,
all those
wind, wood, and they always have a kind of tambour, percussion. I mean, a lot percussion.
Can you sing a little bit of Guarani
Yes,
for the viewers too?
Añandu sekane o Momburetema aime Tapepahura ipekui.
So, and what are you singing? What are you saying?
Well, I said there the lyrics is about a very old tiredness. How you describe it? How you are tired? Tired. Yes.
Okay.
But I go to explain you something about Guarani. You know that is no modern language, no development like Spanish or English. Or was stopped there. And my time we couldn't speak. Was forbidden for us to speak that.
Forbidden.
Yeah, forbidden for us. And then now they study as well.
So slowly they start to pick up the own language. There were some old. What is the age group in the Wanadu?
The age group. How you mean?
The age group. How old do they get? Your ancestors?
Very, very, very old. 80, 100,
over
10,
100,
yes,
probably.
Yes.
So there's still some people there who will translate the language.
That was the way the older talk to the younger and transmission
through stories.
Yes.
Okay.
And therefore I'm very happy because I can realize something with this artistic and then to keep on the language.
Is that important for you, Enrique, that you see the importance of holding an old language and being part of that translation time? So they translate the language to you and you keep the honor, keep the line, keep the lineage?
Yeah.
What is important for you about this?
Well, for me, I see that is for our whole continent. It's rich, very rich things we.
Like an example.
Then you can develop and you can think in two languages and I think is the more important. Perhaps is then people for tomorrow. They can realize things.
Yeah, but give me a couple of, or maybe one or two. What is the wealth within that community? What is rich? What do we have to really nourish and cherish?
I think the simplicity, the way of living, simplicity, the harmony with nature, even the language as well.
Yeah.
And respect, human respect.
Okay. Which we are kind of losing slowly, yeah.
Slowly.
So we
and many others riches. My experience, I have been around the world, and I see so many things, and I can compare and the simplicity and the honesty of those people. Example, the hunter, they go to kill 100 of animal and they only kill 1 or 2 because only the
That's
necessary.
That's what they need.
Yes, no more than the necessary. And things like that.
I was talking to a rabbi yesterday, and from the Jewish community, and he was giving an example from a Bible story. I don't recall the names of the Bible story, but there were 2 men, and a priest asked them, so how are you doing in life? And one of the men said, I have much. And the other one said, I have everything.
I have much.
I have much. So he made the note about I have much means that you always want to have more. And if you say I have everything, you have enough.
Yes. Big difference.
Big difference.
Right.
So I agree with you on the simplicity and the harmoniousness of nature. Living with nature. What does that mean to you? Harmony with nature?
Respect and
for animals, plants.
For animals and profit the moments. Even everything is you have to moderate how to use. They still love the moon.
Yeah.
Poetry for them is the moon, the sky, the beauty of the sky. What we almost forget today.
Yeah.
We don't see the sky anymore.
No.
And so many other things they still how we call that in Spanish? We say valorizar cosas, to give exactly the
to give thanks.
Yes.
To give thanks to what we have all received, why we are living here.
Yeah, we are dominated by stress, by everything is in a hurry, everything is... and I think we have to give a little time for us, for ourselves as well, to enjoy something. Not only too much material things. There's still nice things like water. Just to sit in alone and see the movement of the wave. I love that. I don't know. Yeah. And I am no a special person or something, just a normal person, but I like the noise of the water.
But you are also a musician, so when you are...
the musicality
of sound is to be found anywhere. Huh?
Yes. And Yolanda, Catharina. Catharina, can I invite a little bit of people? I go to make a special evening.
Of course. Enrique, everyone who wants to, you have heard a little bit of his voice. He has a wonderful voice, very deep, very rich. I have always enjoyed him. Enrique and I, we know each other already for a long time. Yes. We have even sang together.
Yes.
Ne me quitte pas.
Ne me quitte pas.
So, the word is yours.
Okay, thank you very much, Catharina. And then 18 November, I waiting for all of you. Por favor, no me olviden, vengan a verme el 18 de noviembre en el Oki, Amstelveense o algo así. Y una vez más, entonces, este es mi CD, El Gato Montés, que tenía la cola al revés. And thank you again.
Do it also in Dutch, because maybe Dutch people also want to listen to it.
That's
where is it?
Dat is in Oki.
Oki. En het zit op de Amstelveense weg.
Amstelveense weg. Nummer, ik weet niet meer.
Oki. Is het een bar? Is het een hotel?
Is een mooie club. Ja,
mooie club.
Ja.
Mooie club.
For jazz, muziek en all rock and roll and those kind of music.
Oké. U bent van allen hartelijk welkom om te luisteren naar Enrique. Enrique, if they want to buy your CD, where...
Yes, Library Quetzal, that is Rijstraat.
What is it? Is it
it's a library. So that they can buy in the library.
It's a shop?
Shop. Quetzal is the name.
Quetzal,
yes.
Library.
And the Rijstraat.
Rijgerstraat.
25, I think.
Rijgerstraat 25, yes. Library, it's a cat shop.
Yes, and as well in the Miami Plaza, this is the Albert Kuip.
Okay.
They have my CD.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Shall we close with the last song? Some beautiful sounds?
Yo voy siguiendo camino sin ir a ninguna parte.
Oké, bedankt.
Thank you.